Good morning, class. Today I'm going to read to you this book, Wild, Wild Wolves, because we all love wolves. And who comes from wolves? All dogs. Remember? All dogs like Poppy comes from wolves and Cagney and Bougie. All kinds of dogs, no matter what they look like. Many thousands of years ago, they didn't exist. They came from wolves. So let's see a little bit what wolves are like. On a summer night in the far north, a wolf is howling. Ow! Ow! One by one, all the wolves from miles around throw back their heads and join in. Do you think you can howl like a wolf? Let's join in. Ow! Throw your head back and go, ow! 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 Miles away, a family camping near a big lake hears the howls. The children grab their parents' hands. Nothing sounds as wild as a howling wolf. They sound wild, but they're really not out to get you or anything. Do wolves howl just before they attack? No way. To a wolf, a howl is a friendly sound. Just like when you say to your friends, "Hi pal, hi there," or "How you doing?" Wolves howl to let other wolves know where they are. They may even howl just for fun. It's just like when you're singing. Sometimes a pet dog throws back its head and howls. It sounds just like a wolf. That is because wolves and dogs are close relatives, and all dogs come from wolves. Does Puppy howl? How about Bougie? How about Cagney? Long ago, when people lived in caves, some wolves began to wait nearby for people's leftovers. The children played with the wolf puppies. Little by little, the wolves became tame. These tame wolves were the first pets. Every dog on earth today, from tiny toy poodles and from little dogs just like Bougie to big St. Bernards or bigger dogs like Cagney and Poppy, is related to them. A few people still try to tame wolves. Eskimos have trained them to pull dog sleds, but a wolf is not a house pet. To be happy, it must be wild and free. A wolf's long legs are made for running. Up to 40 miles in a single day. Whoa, boys and girls, that's almost like running a marathon. That is a long way to run every day. Its huge paws can be as large as a grown-up's hand, and its powerful jaws can crack the bone of a moose, because they eat moose sometimes. Wolves are hunters, remember? Do you remember, boys and girls, that just like wolves, dogs are carnivores? They eat meat, they eat chicken, they can eat even fish. They need fresh meat, lots of it. A hungry wolf can eat 20 pounds of meat at a single meal. That's like eating, are you ready? 100 hamburgers. Oh, that makes, just thinking about that, we would get sick. To get all this meat, wolves usually hunt big animals like deer and moose. But a hungry wolf will chase and eat a rabbit or a mouse. And it may even go fishing. You see? Wolves live in groups called packs. The pack members talk to each other with their bodies. When a wolf is scared, it holds its ears close to its head. like this. You know how their ears move? It holds them close to its head. When a wolf is happy, it wags its whole tail. Oh, just like pet dogs do that. They wag, 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 wag. That means they're happy. If it wags just the tip, watch out. It might be ready to hunt. Other wolves know these signals. These signals help the wolves get along. Because wolves live in big groups. They're called packs. Just like the whale group is called a pod, and a big group of birds is called a flock, a big group of wolves is called a pack. Every pack has a leader, a boy leader and a girl leader. The leader, that's a boy, is strong and smart. And the girl who's the leader is also strong and smart. The male leader shows he is the boss by how he acts. He looks other wolves straight in the eye. Straight in the eye. The other wolves tuck their tails between their legs. They rub noses with the leader and lick his face. In the spring, the girl leader gets ready to have puppies. She digs a den in the side of a hill, and the other wolves help her. The puppies are born in early May. That's in the spring, like we are now in the spring. And they're born in May, just like Victoria and just like, I think, Henry and just like Nathan. When they're born, the eyes are closed. They can't see or hear. They drink their mother's milk. That's because they're mammals. They drink their mother's milk, just like whales are mammals and drink their mother's milk. I'm going to tell you something now about mammals. Now that we've been learning about birds, do you think that birds are mammals? Do they drink their mother's milk? The bird mother's milk? Or have you noticed that the mom puts food that it gathers in its mouth? That's right. Birds are not mammals like whales and wolves. Okay, so now the puppies are growing. See? They're getting bigger. And they're big enough to leave that den. At first, they're a little scared, but soon they're racing up and down the hillside playing tag. One puppy sees a grasshopper and she pounces. Swoosh! But the grasshopper gets away. The puppy looks surprised. She tries again and again. This is the little wolf's first lesson in hunting. See? The little puppy keeps trying and trying. It does not give up. The grown-up wolves take turns babysitting. While the father guards the puppies, they tug on his tail and they nip at his ears. If they're too rough, he just gets up and walks away. See? He's a good dad, a kind dad. The puppies roll around pretending to fight. One of them is stronger than her sisters and brothers, and she holds her tail high. She's already acting like she will be the wolf leader when she grows up. The puppies are hungry all the time. When the older wolves go hunting, they chew extra food and swallow it. Back at the den, they spit up the chewed food, and the hungry puppies get their first taste of meat. Oh, wow! That's a little gross for me, but that's how the wolves do it, and even the birds also, the penguins do that too. By September, The puppies are half grown. They spend hours chasing mice, but they don't catch any. They're still too slow and clumsy. But soon the puppies will hunt along with the pack. And in 6 months, they'll learn to be good hunters. The grown up wolves will teach them. One cold November morning, the wolves smell a moose nearby. The pack moves out across the snow. The wolves chase many moose. Most of them run away. And because moose, and sometimes moose also defend themselves by kicking at the wolves. Finally, the wolves are able to find the moose that they can hunt, that they're able to hunt. Wolves always chase in packs because that's the only way that they can catch the moose. Because the moose is big and strong. Many people have never seen a wolf alive, and the only wolves they meet are in fairy tales and scary movies. But you know what, boys and girls? That is not true. Wolves are not scary and mean. Wolves are amazing, incredible animals. One scientist one day was walking in the forest when he met two wolves by accident. One wolf ran away. The other wolf walked right up to him. The scientist was scared, but the wolf just licked his face and went away. See? He just wanted to be friendly and make friends. Scientists have learned that healthy wolves don't attack people. But if a wolf goes to a farm and is able to hunt a chicken, it might. That's why farmers have sheepdogs to scare away wolves. Like that dog we learned about, the border collie. The Native Americans were not afraid of wolves. They admired the way that wolves lived in peace together. There's a tribe of Indians called the Sioux Indians that have the story of a woman who got lost in a snowstorm. A wolf pack saved her life. The wolves brought her food and they let her sleep in their den. And they taught her their secrets. When the woman went back home to her own people, she taught them the secret of the wolves. Hundreds of years ago, when we were not even around, you and I, wolves lived all around the world, and there were thousands of them that lived in North America, in the United States. Back then, there were not that many people, but there were a lot of wolves. Now there are not that many wolves left. Today, people are trying to live with nature, as wolves do. They want to save some of the wild places that are left on Earth. If that happens, if we're able to take care of our wild places and our parks, there will be wild wolves howling in the forests in the years to come forever. And that would be fantastic. The end.